actually just got out of school. I snuck out of school early. I didn't sneak. I took the necessary procedures to get myself out of school. But anyway, we're down the road a little bit from the main farm where I disked this big field last night. I'll flip around the camera here so you can see what I'm talking about. I disked this big field last night. You can see Grandpa's back there fitting. Dad's gonna get ready and plant today. Pretty quick here, actually. So got the seed tender down. It's down here. There, you can kind of see right there. So Uncle Doug, he's putting, what's he putting on? I want to say calcium. I could be completely off there, but he's putting fertilizer on before. Oh, that's zoomed in. Before Dad plants. I have food for my grandpa, and then I'm also gonna get my drone up in the air for a couple minutes here, and then I'm going to actually head to another field and start disking a little bit today before I gotta go to work. I'm gonna go off and disc. I completely forgot to update. I'm up here at the field now. I just made my pass down that way. Well, what am I pointing at? I don't know. I'm back here at the back now where I started last video, where I started ripping. I'm back in that field again. Just going along 76 right here. I'm gonna get my angle going, and then I'm just gonna see how much out of this I can get done before it starts raining. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh yeah. So I was going along this edge here, whatever, and I picked up a good sized stick that fell out. Where the heck did it fall out at? Oh no, it's still in there. It's a big one. Okay. In a little bit, I might try to set that GoPro of mine up. See if the footage will not corrupt this time, like it did last time when I was deep tilling this field. So that's why last video is all just me talking. There's supposed to be some shots with the GoPro, but like I just said, it corrupted, so I couldn't use it. Something I just noticed is you can see over there where it gets yellow. That's where that's where he like quit spraying, or anyways, you can see where it was sprayed, it's yellow, and then where it wasn't, it's greener. It's kind of cool. But I'm just working off my angle here now, and then I can start making some real progress, I guess. Now you can really see how there's a difference between where it's green and yellow. That's kind of cool, I think. I don't know. So I figured since I'm starting to get going here, finished the angle off. I made about a round or two now. That I would talk about that thing that we're pulling behind the disc. Well, the disc is in, I think it's the something 340, MX 340. I don't know. But that thing behind it was actually an old Colopacker. That the center thing, I gotta turn here so you gotta look at my chin. Okay, so that disc is the disc, Jesus. The thing we're pulling behind the disc is actually an old Colopacker, and the center chunk, I guess, broke the center, the axle basically broke in half going through it. I think it was rewelded a couple times too. Put pipe inside of it, re-weld it. But eventually we decided to take it all apart, and we put some square tubing on there, some angle iron, and put cultivator teeth on it, spring tube teeth. And then behind that there's some channel iron going out the back that we hung just like a drag off of. So it's kind of like a finishing tool for behind the disc, just to level the ground out. Well, before we had that one pass tool as a secondary tillage, we would just disc twice and then plant. And then we got that, and now we just disc once for most of the time. Unless it's super grassy, then we'll disc it twice and then hit the one pass tool and then plant it. But now we just basically just pull that thing behind it to make it smoother for the Magnum and the one pass tool. Because we pulled it 1 year we pulled the disc 1 year without that behind it, and and it was quite rough because the disc leaves a ditch, like on the ends of, I don't know what it's called. I can't think of the name, but it leaves like a little ditch, and then so you're bouncing across that, and then you're just bouncing across everything else, and it was no fun. You hurt after a few hours in the night. So we hooked the thing back up on the disc, and yeah, pulls the ground out pretty nice. It just doesn't chop the ground up. We've actually been looking at getting rolling baskets from behind instead of those drags, getting rolling baskets from the back, but probably won't happen. Well, I guess I have a walk up to the front of the field. So I was going past, you can probably see right there, I pull what marks a valve, and I hit it. Well, the drag hit it. It was hung out a little bit, and it hit it and knocked it over. So I shut the tractor off, thinking, I didn't realize it was just a cover for the valve. I thought it actually like I hit the valve for natural gas. And so I shut the tractor off and went back there to see if I could smell anything, and then I couldn't. And then I realized it was just cover. So I got back in the tractor, went to turn it on, and it won't start. It acts like the battery's dead, but the battery should not be dead because it has been running all day. The alternator to charge the battery up, and those batteries were replaced last year, actually right after spring last year. So the batteries are fairly new, and they should not be bad. So I'm not too sure, but I gotta walk a little ways. This is just a bad year for me with that thing. First the hitch broke on me, then it broke again, and then now this happened.